Yo, good day, and welcome to another episode of the RoadFS CRM podcast. As you can see, I am solo. So, yeah, Rod's not feeling very well today, so it is me in the house. And it's not a Rod's gone wild, it's a Jody's gone wild, and I didn't have any time to get anything crazy, so we're just going to have a crazy conversation with an up and coming young dude that has created not only quite a business, but is driving to have an impact on the detailing industry. Big dreams. And he's already doing some cool stuff. So we've invited Taiton Trout. Welcome, Taiton. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
You know what? I'm doing awesome. It's
Good.
Well, let's put it this way. I'm doing awesome because it's summer and I love the warmth and the sun. It's hotter than Hades out. And
Yep.
last night I took my youth group out to the lake on my boat, and my friggin' boat's broke again. So that didn't make me happy, but other than
Yeah.
that, I'm doing great.
Yeah. It's been warm here. Like
Yeah.
last weekend, it was like 102 all weekend,
Yeah,
and
that
it's
that's here. It's just ridiculously insane. So, but
yeah. Oh yeah. I
you
mean,
know,
it's nice. I love summer. I love the heat, but
yeah,
some it's a little much. Like when you got to do yard work, that's when I don't love the heat.
yeah.
But
Well, let's talk about you. So, for those of you that don't know you, tell them a little bit about how you got started, where you're located. So let's start there, man.
so I own Trout Detailing in Fort Morgan, Colorado. I'm out way east of Denver in a real small town. Um, I started detailing on the side when I was a mechanic. Um, and
Yes, Alex, you are right. The real talent is running the show.
Alex told me he was going to give me some crap today. So I had the podcast with him last night, and it's going live Sunday. And he was telling me he's going to give me some shit. So we'll see.
So
Don't
yes,
be
so
too mean to me.
let's give a shout out to Alex Russell, Detail Solutions Podcast. He has an amazing podcast, an amazing platform, and he's a good business owner and he's a good guy. I always love uh I love his sense of humor. He gave us a nice little nod with Cheech and Chong a couple days ago, and I just was dying laughing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. We were talking about that last night. And yeah, he's a really good guy. We talked for, I think, like 2 hours last night. So it was a really good long conversation. So
that's good, man. All right, so let's talk. So you're just east of Colorado, about an hour and a half away, right? An hour and a half.
yep, about an hour 20 from anything good, basically. I mean, my little small town's fun. I love my little small town, but Denver definitely has more options for things to do and food and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, I started detailing kind of on the side. I was a full time mechanic right out of high school for a couple of years. And then right before COVID, um, I kind of just started it, not even really as a joke, just kind of as an accident. My brother, I always bought stuff to clean all my own cars and stuff like that, and my brother kept telling me, he's like, well, I'll just come and clean mine and I'll pay you. And I was like, all right. So I went and cleaned his and his wife's and made like, I think it was like $150 is what he paid me. And I was like, hell yeah, this is some good side money. So I just kept doing it and kept doing friends and family, and it just kept growing and growing and growing. And I never really had the best of luck with mechanic shops. So my last one, once I got out of that one, I was just like, it was beginning of summer. I was like, I'm just going to go for it. I told myself I was going to get a part-time job at like Wendy's or something, just to have some guaranteed income and then just detail on the side. And then I was never able to get a part-time job. I just got busy and stayed busy. So
That's
I've
awesome.
been lucky.
So let's
But
talk about that, because I think, a lot of times I see in the detailing forums two things. One, how do I price my services? All right. That is probably the most common question out there. Um,
mm,
but for you being in a small town, I think a lot of times people feel like it's really challenging to build a detailing business in a small town.
oh
So what
yeah.
have you done to build your business, and what have you learned along the way?
Um, Being in a small town compared to like a bigger city, there's quite a few differences. I mean, in a large city, you've got more competition. There's a lot more people. There's going to be a lot more detailers. And that's one thing that I don't really have. We have, when I first started, there was one other full time guy, and I met up with him. Me and him got together and linked up, and he helped me get started. And I still talk to him to this day. Um, and then, of course, there's, the weekend guys that pop up. But the competition is fairly slim, but so is the customer base. I mean, there's plenty of customers out there, but it's really just about, identifying your market and chasing that market. Like for me, I'm in a ag county, so I know there's farmers, there's oil field, and there's construction companies, and then obviously the dealerships. So kind of figuring out what is going to be coming to you and kind of chasing it before it comes to you. And that's what I did for the first couple of years. Was I would make a list of all of the large companies, or all of the large fleet companies that have a bunch of different vehicles, and I'd reach out to them, and most of them said no. Most of them said like, "Oh, we'll talk to so and so," and then I never heard back. And then a year or two down the road, all of those companies started coming to me whenever I was growing, just because I kind of put that bug in their ear. So finding your market and kind of chasing it, even if it doesn't happen right away, eventually, I'm sure it will.
Yeah, I like that, because there's an underlying message there, is that just because it's no today doesn't mean that it's no tomorrow or in a year or whatever, right? Sometimes people are waiting to see, and that's kind of the frustrating and the balancing part, because it's the chicken and egg, right? It's like they're waiting to see if they're going to be successful, but they're
Yep.
not going to be successful. But yet, when they see that, all of a sudden, hey, this guy's got a good reputation, I see that he's doing good work, and so that no a year ago all of a sudden comes, you know what? I've been watching you, and I like what you're doing. And I think a lot of people don't realize that they're being watched, right? So
Yeah.
everything that you do is a potential, it's a reflection of who you are and what you're doing as a business owner, and you need to be mindful of that. Yo,
Yeah.
shout out to Sarah, one of the best in the
Sarah.
business. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So now, speaking of Sarah, I believe you have an event coming up in
Yeah.
which Sarah is going to be at, and some other industry pros.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited for that. It's coming up. It's September 5th through the 7th, so it's close, but it's still a little bit ways out. We got plenty of time before it's here. And it's a 3-day event. I'm super thrilled about it. I mean, I'm gonna have some amazing people here, and there he is.
Look who's decided to drop in.
Hey,
He,
Jody
he,
won't let me in the office when I have COVID because COVID makes me gassy.
well, and
I don't blame him.
I think the real reason why he popped in was because Alex Russell said I was the real talent, and he had to defend his honor.
Yeah.
Right. Kiss it, Alex. I'll come breathe on you.
Dude, you sound bad today.
Yeah, well, I don't look good any day, so I just figured my voice would match my face.
That's awesome. Well, let's talk about the event that you have coming up. So,
Yeah. So day one is going to be business, interior, and exterior, so wash bay. Um, we're kicking it off with business with Rod and Dustin Jackson with Detail Bookie.
Whoop.
Super excited to have all three of you guys here. I mean, that to me just has elevated this event, having multiple companies that are quote unquote competition that are collaborating together, at one event. That to me, that's really special. And then after business, we'll get into interior. We'll have Stinger Chemicals here. They're sending Connor Smith and Zachary Moreno.
Cool.
And we're going to have 2 different cars. Everything's going to be done to completion. It's not going to be one car. You've got 10 different people trying to wipe down on one little 2-door coupe. I'm going to have a large Suburban. I'm going to have a work truck. It's going to be all hands-on where you're actually learning, actually getting to, do the work. You're not sitting there wiping down a door panel and that's your interior training,
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
saying we're going to do your job for you is what you're saying. We're going to do your work for the week.
Say that again.
He sounds like he's drowning.
I said, so we're going to be doing your job for a week. We're going to be doing all the cars you're supposed to get out. We're going to be doing for you.
Yep. It's free labor. It works for me. But
It sounded like he was underwater.
I
I
know.
am underwater. It's just my lungs are underwater. So,
But after interior, we'll get into wash bay with Pro Wax or Pro Products. I always get mixed up. I know it's Pro. They'll be sending David Pedre and Jackie Orlando.
Yep.
And we'll be doing, again, 2 different cars. One will be like a prep wash because one of them is going to be one that we're polishing and coating. And then the other one I want to do, have Jackie do a rinseless wash and show people kind of, how you can do a full detail with a rinseless, if a pressure washer isn't necessary. Like I do a lot of old classics and that's what I'm planning on having here. So something that you might not really want to use a pressure washer on. And Jackie, that's pretty much all that she does is rinseless washes in her mobile detailing business in Florida. So really excited to have all them here. I think kicking day 1 off is pretty strong and pretty happy with it. Day 2, all day is paint correction. So in the morning, we'll have Rupes, Flex, Lake Country, and Detail Addicts. Each of them is going to get 30 minutes to an hour to give their spiel and kind of talk about, their company and their products and everything. Lake Country is going to go over pads, microfiber versus wool, different types of foam, when you would want to use what and what. And then Detail Addicts, Joshua Felder, he's sending us some liquids. Fortunately, he can't come, but we'll be using his liquids. And then Flex, we'll be going over the Flex lineup and different machines. And again, when to choose a machine for what you're trying to accomplish. And then Rupes, Sarah, she'll be there to kind of go over the whole Rupes system and how it's designed to be used. And the Rupes system, I'm really excited to have that there. It's an easy system and it's easy to train on. It's easy to use. It's versatile. I mean, the whole lineup is amazing because you're not just learning one application, you're learning multiple applications where you get to, try a bunch of different things, a bunch of different methods and see what works for you, see what you like. And it also helps you in your shop. When you're starting to do a paint correction, it helps you be more versatile where you can do one thing and like, it's not really working. And that if that's all then what can you do? But if you know different methods, different tricks, you're learning from all kinds of amazing people in the industry. Chris Metcalf, Tom McDonald with Lake Country, Sarah. It's going to be the paint correction day is going to be awesome. Yeah.
It's going to be a packed house, though.
This is the first time, if you think about it, you're going to have Flex and Rupes in the house at the same time. You're going to have me and Dustin, 2 CRMs at the same time, multiple product companies like Stinger and IGL and all the. I mean, we got a ton of stuff going on. And I think that's what's cool about it is just the sheer number of things you get to get your hands on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, and that's really what I was going for when I was kind of picking my lineup was, something that you wouldn't be able to try at one event where you'd have to, spend money to go to one event and then spend money to go to another. And, traveling gets expensive, flights, hotels, eating out, all that. And so being able to kind of combine it into one event was just really, the icing on the cake for me.
Yeah.
And
That is super awesome. Rod and I are really excited to come out. Once again, the dates are September 5th, 6th, and 7th. You fly into Denver Airport, and then you take a short drive, about an hour and a half, depending on how fast you drive, east, and you come out to Taiton Shop. And I mean, it is going to be a packed house with industry leaders. And like Rod said, it is the first time that Flex and Rupes will be in the house doing a training, which is really exciting. Plus, Sarah's going to be there. So
And he said it's going to be not just there, but he said there's going to be cake. I heard there was icing on the cake. That's what I picked up.
I'll get some cake. Tori makes. Do you like carrot cake?
Everybody likes carrot cake.
Yeah.
Oh, Tori makes a damn good carrot cake.
Let's be honest. The icing on the cake is really Sir Oliver. So
well, that's definitely true. If you've not met Sir Oliver Wellington, then you are missing out because he's super awesome.
I think that's the main detailing celebrity that's going to be at my shop.
Right, for sure.
I think that's just the top one.
That's awesome. So let's take a look at some of these comments because I didn't want to shrink the screen. So let's take a look at some of the comments while you're. Oh boy, the Mad Software Guru is here. That is Hans the Great.
That is Hans the Great over in Holland.
And he's a really fun guy to talk to. All right, so let's look at the next one. That was a great impression, Jody. Of Rod underwater.
That's right.
And let's see, what's up, fellas? Shad Stoker, dude, he's great.
El Presidente.
He has a great TikTok channel. I mean, he's talking about relationships, motivation, mindset. I mean, dude, go check him out on TikTok. It's really good.
Yeah, Shad's a really good guy.
Coleman variables, right? And let's see. We got technique adjustments. All right.
Yep.
Good. Let's see. Sounds like a killer training to go to. Yes, it does, Sarah. Sarah Riles. She's one of our favorite people. She should come out. It'd be great to have her. Let's take a look next. Love carrot cake, Mike Ryan. That dude, Mike, you just like to eat, so it doesn't matter what it is. Carrot cake, Dutch chocolate, it doesn't matter. Oh, Ollie boy. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. All right, who we got next? Hello from our good.
What's up, Paulo?
We give shout out to his team did a phenomenal training at the Detailing Summit with Richard Hutchins. Russ was there from APEX for the PPF, and they did paint correction. It was a really, really good training. So shout out to them. Curious what
Taiton uses Detail Bookie.
Yeah.
Alex, he uses Detail Bookie, and that's just fine with us because we all know that everybody can't do it right. So,
Yeah, no, it's good.
It's all good.
You can't talk too much shit. Dustin's not in here.
I know Dustin's not here to defend himself, so we'll keep it above board.
No. Hey, Bookie's a great software, and
Josh Hernandez, hey buddy, hope you're doing well in Houston.
What's up, Josh?
Yep, ADA. All right, Shad. Can't even imagine how much it would cost to go to each.
Yeah, you'd be in the multiple thousands. I mean, with travel and everything, you'd be tens of thousands.
Yeah, and I think that we've had a lot of discussions about how it's going to be organized, right? So we're trying to make sure that you get enough time with each trainer and their brand of products that you walk away with some knowledge that is going to help your business. Right. And let's be honest, in some ways it's a little bit of teaser to invite you to dig deeper and maybe go to a Rupes only training. Right.
Mhm.
And I know that Budco is having a great event on September the 7th in Salt Lake, where Budco Distributing is opening up their doors for all of the detailers in that area. And they are going to have a very similar type of open house. They're going to have brands there like us and others, like I think PNS is going to be, and other people, and they'll be doing that. So there's another opportunity for you to, if you're in the Salt Lake, Idaho area, I encourage you to reach out to Budco Distributing and look at theirs. Let's look at some more of the comments. Hey, roundtable guys. Yeah.
What's
All
up,
right,
Bob?
Bob. Alex, laugh out loud. Had to do it. Told
That's right.
be prepared. All right. And then we got, let's see who's next. We got one last one. All right. Hey guys. Gee, I don't know who that's, probably Kirk Evans. So, or actually probably Beth, because Beth really, let's be honest, Beth Evans does all the work. Kirk tries to be the face, but it's not working.
Yep.
There you go.
So, and then I thought I had another one, but I didn't. So anyway, well, we're super excited. We're counting down the days. I know that there are going to be some promotional materials coming out. We're finalizing some of the minute details to make sure that we get that right. That will be coming out later.
And the participants walk away with hundreds of dollars worth of giveaways. I mean, the companies that are donating products to this thing, it's crazy. Like the one we just had in Indianapolis at Nathan Warren's place, people probably walked away with $500 worth of stuff. Plus, we gave away a Flex 24-volt drill and a really cool backpack and stack pack stuff. And I mean, it's the companies are insanely generous. So we're giving away tons of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and so it is well worth the price of admission.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah. Oh yeah. It's great. That's you know. He probably used the detailers of the roundtable logo because he knows that Best face is better.
Well, Kirk's face isn't round; it's long and skinny with that beard, so you can't get it all on there. You know.
Yeah.
Definitely, the friendships are invaluable, and you know, I think that's the key to doing this stuff is making sure everybody gets all the goodies. My buddy's coming to join us here, so there's Mr.
Yeah. Oh, Rod has to bring Kona, so we can't call him Sir Oliver. We have to call him.
He's just Kona. He's just Kona.
So.
Are you going to bring him to my shop too?
I don't know that I can travel with a 62-pound dog. I'm not sure that would work out pretty good, but he's here. Him and Ollie would probably get along really well. He's came to join me.
Oh yeah.
So
Ollie needs a play buddy.
Yeah, well, this is definitely a play buddy.
Well, dude, we are super excited. So how do people get signed up for your event? So do they go to detailersoftheroundtable.com and sign up, or do they connect directly with you? What's the best way to do that?
Yes, so go into detailersoftheroundtable.com. You can definitely sign up there. You can reach out to me personally. You can reach out to Kirk, Mike, really any of us will point you in the right direction. We are doing Detailers of the Roundtable is doing a $500 scholarship for the first 5 to sign up, and we still have a spot or 2 open. So that'll take the cost of the training from $500 to $1,000 for 3 days. That's, jam packed. And the certifications you get, what was it, 4 of the Detailers of the Roundtable certifications, and then Stinger is throwing in a certification for their portion, Pro's throwing in one, and then the last day we're doing ceramic coatings with IGL. So you'll get certified with IGL and certified with Kenzo as well. And then at the end of the day, we're doing some glass parency and putting it on some glass. So
It's going to be
And I
awesome.
waited to tell you this story until we got on the air because I wanted everybody to hear it first. Because I got marine detail certified from the IBA while we were in Indianapolis, and you didn't.
Did anybody understand that?
I got IDA certified.
I got IBA marine certified in Indianapolis, and you didn't.
Oh, that's
Oh,
oh yeah, that sucks. Yes, but anyway, yeah, dude. Rod and I have been fortunate to attend a lot of detailing events this year. Every single event, we learn something. We make a connection with somebody, and I can tell you, you know, a lot of people are like, why do you go to so many events? It's like, one, we're expanding our network. Two, it's a great opportunity to learn from some of the best in the industries. As we mentioned, Sarah from Rupes is going to be there. You got Chris Metcalf. You got the team from Sticker. We got where's your yeah, whatever, Kirk. I'm gonna no more comments from Kirk, man. So he's like the peanut gallery.
Right, and I literally told him that,
He-
Jody, at the training. I said, I'm going to get this marine certification just to rub it into Jody that I have one, and he doesn't.
he's like the court jester of the round table. So anyway, well, it's going to be amazing. We're really looking forward to being there with you guys, Taiton, with everybody. Rod and I have so many amazing events coming up. We will be at your event, obviously, September 5th, 6th. We're actually going to have to leave on the 6th so that we can be at Bucko's event on the 7th. September 10th through the 12th is a leather repair training in Houston, followed by the 13th, 14th, 15th is going to be the aviation ADA training in Houston with Josh Hernandez. We are also going to be in the house with Rashid Baker at his boat marine training with the Angel Wax. So we're really excited about that. And then we have then we'll be in Holland and SEMA, and yeah, so there's
you guys are busy.
All I see is his lips moving.
Yeah.
All I saw was his lips moving on that one. So anyway, so any last thoughts that you would like to share with us, Peyton?
I think one thing that I can't stress enough with this event is just the value. I mean, the training you get is huge. The networking, the people you're going to meet, and not even just, you know, shake hands and introduce yourself. You know, we're going to be hanging out, and you're going to get to have full-on conversations with these people. The stuff that you get for free. Yeah. My computer crashed last night with Alex.
That's funny, man.
Can you hear me now?
We're super. It's going to be a great event, guys. It's September again, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Go out to detailersoftheroundtable.com to get signed up or connect directly with Taiton Trout. If for some reason you can't connect with either of those two, Rod and I might be able to help you. But yeah, Rod and I, you know, it's been a very impactful year. We are really enjoying being a part of these events. Everybody's like, man, you're everywhere. Well, we're trying to be, right? Our goal is to have an impact on your business, whether you're using our software or whether we're participating in your event or we're just becoming somebody that you can rely on, bounce ideas off on, because Rod and I, we've been around a minute, right? If you can't tell by his bald head and my white hair, yeah, we've been around a minute, right? So RoadFS, we started in 2009 building our software, and we now are in countries all across North America, South America. We're going to be heading over to Europe soon. We have some great opportunities there that are about to open up for us. So yes, if you're looking for a great detailing software, RoadFS CRM, RoadFS.com is a great option, and we would love to help you. If you're looking for a great training, there are a number of them, in particular this one coming up with Detailers of the Roundtable at Taiton Trout Shop. So thank you guys so much for tapping in. As far as next week, I'm not sure what we're doing next week yet, but I will say this. The week of the 31st, the first Thursday in August and the second Thursday in August, I will not be here. You're going to be stuck with Rod. So it's going to be CRM gone wild again.
That's right.
I will be at the Paris Olympics. So shout out to my niece who was selected for the women's rugby team. So we are going to go watch her. And then my wife and I are going to go celebrate our anniversary in Greece for a week.
Free high fives. Kirk's going to hand out free high fives at the event.
High five, baby.
Yeah,
high five.
look how excited my dog is.
Those cost money.
So anyway, Taiton, thank you so much for being our guest. It's always a great conversation. I love your passion, your determination. You know, we've had a lot of private conversations about what you can do and how to build it and all that. And we love your dedication to not only the industry, but to your personal craft and elevating yourself. And I know that, there's some good things in the works for you that we're excited about. So guys, so much. Thank you so much for attending. And please remember to go out to RoadFS.com if you're interested in learning more about the CRM, and go to YouTube, youtube.com/@RoadFS, and subscribe so that you don't miss one of these amazing episodes. And we want to thank you guys so much for joining us. We will check
guys.
Time, same bat channel, just next week.
Bye.
See ya.
I'll try to be less COVID next week.
Oh, this is Rod.